Hello and welcome back to Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. Last time we found a book which we took the power from, which gave us a mythic rank, and we got a whole bunch of new spells. As you can see here, we've had to do some creative moving around of things. Sentence has now lost its place on our action bar, but that's okay. I also noticed that Seela had a couple of these ones, these veil ones, which seemed just quite useful, and they're very useful with the fact that she now has greater enduring spells. So if we ever get a chance to rest, we're going to buff Seela with all of these like personal buffs, and she's going to be absolutely insanely good. I mean, she already is, but all of these buffs just being permanent on her, it just seems like a great thing to have. So she's going to be pretty powerful then. Reg is pretty much normal. Darren have moved things down into like summon corner here, but he's pretty much the same. Just moved some things around so it's a little bit more obvious. We had some duplicates there.
You are my favorite
Nenio, yeah, Nenio, we had a lot of spells which she had taken, but we weren't actually on our action bar for some reason, like Lightning Bolt and Snowball. We've taken, but weren't on our bar, so we were just never going to use them. So, sorted that out, and then Ruchelet is exactly the same as we left her. So, all of that's pretty cool. What we're going to do this time, we're going to go around this place and explore a little bit more, because there's more doors we didn't go through, there's an angel we never released, there's all sorts of things. So, let's continue exploring and see what we can find. So I'm assuming that opening a rift is our way out of here, that that's going to take us back to where we were, and that's probably what the rift in the house was when we saw it. So I'd assume that this thing is our free-to-use crystal viewer. It is! Okay, cool. The strange device with a slot for a crystal awaits your next move. Let's have a look at Experiment the Suture.
Day 20, Farast 4606. Experiment the Suture. Subject, former Dyrachne subjected to extreme exposure when passing through the Worldwound. As a result of this exposure, the demon was reborn as a Dretch, a unique event in demonology. The reborn demon also acquired serious malformations, which did not respond to standard treatment methods. Objective: to assess the threat to other demons to stabilize passage through the Worldwound. The survival of the subject is also desirable for the purposes of further observation.
Okay, so when demons were passing through the Worldwound, they were potentially changing? Let me just see here. It's nice that it lets you see these, actually. Yeah, subjected to extreme exposure when passing through the Worldwound. Yeah, so the demon then reformed. Okay, interesting. So there's potentially something with going through the Worldwound can change the form of a demon. Interesting. Experiment transformation.
Day 28, Calastril 4606. Experiment transformation. Subject, Areelu Vorlesh. Human female with a clear affinity for arcane magic. Objective: to fuse a mortal soul with the essence of the abyss. Predicted result: the formation of a full-fledged half-demon on the basis of a mortal being. Potential risks unknown. The death of the subject is extremely likely. I will continue to monitor the experiment for as long as I can.
Okay, so that was her transforming herself. Alright, Secret of Great Sorcery?
Well, well. It seems that someone has been meddling with my projector without permission. Again. How many times have I told you not to do that, I made this recording for the sole purpose of telling you that when I return, I shall be very, very angry.
Oh, okay. That one was made while she was human as well. But so she doesn't like people playing her recordings back or messing around with the projector. Fair enough, fair enough. Right, what's in here? Ooh, a buckler? A ray negation. So that is +5 AC against ranged touch attacks. Well, good thing for Camellia, who isn't with us. Alright. Oh, I just realized if we brought Camellia with us, we might have been able to see something about her. Like, we might have been able to get some insight into her necklace thing. But I guess we can't because we didn't bring her. There's so many now where I'm like, oh, I want to bring different people to see what's going on. Unsettling light twinkles from the crystal. Lines of mysterious magical patterns spread out around it. Okay. This one? Nothing in there. Yeah, I'm thinking of all the other people we could bring. Going, ooh, that would be fun. Oh, that would be fun. Ooh, that would be good. They're definitely baiting second playthroughs in this one, and I like it. Right, so this passage should link background here. Let's just prove that that's true. Ooh, more elven notes? No, a note fragment from Areelu's laboratory. I'm deliberately reading them like this in case they give bonuses or anything. That's our name. Naminde, send me. Nura the historian emerges with an unexpected suggestion from behind the commander's back. This is just the sort of situation where ingenuity and knowledge of the enemy will be more useful than swords and armor. While she speaks, she thinks, I need to prove myself. Okay. So that was, I think, was that her suggesting that she should be the one to go out to Leper's Smile, I think? Interesting. So we've definitely been followed that whole way. I'll turn off that while we're here. Okay, so this should be a small room. Let's just position ourselves. The lock has been battered by someone's desperate efforts to open it, but the door is sealed shut. Oh. Okay, so that one might just be shut. Let's keep going this way. Yeah. So we can head up these stairs in theory. Wonder where this is going to take us. So is this going to link... Oh, this is going to link around there. Okay. That's fine. Open it. It's locked. Okay, so the only way there is to go all the way around, I think. Quick save. Seems to be suggesting people would go up there. I'm just interested in how that's going to happen. Can we... Yeah, there's no way up to the second floor here. Those stairs do not work. Okay. Fine. I guess now that we've removed some of these things, we can also tell the Crusaders that they're free to go, potentially. Well, I don't know. They're free to get to the rift, I guess. At least telling them they could go to a different room would probably make them happy at this point. Go through here. Quick save. Door. Demons. Okay, this is terrifying, as I don't recognize it. So I recognize that one. That's a Darachne, but it's got something going on. And then we've got Marilith and Marilith. Okay. So what's the thing that's on you right now? I don't know. I don't know why you're glowing purple, to be honest with you. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. That's fine. You? Unholy Aura, probably, I guess, is the purple one. Okay, so you're just like a demon. Yeah, you have Blade Barrier, which is very annoying. But apart from that, you're just like a demon. Okay, that's fine. I was more worried when I was like, oh, well, you could be anything. But now it's just like, oh, you're just like some caster. Okay, I'll just go in there and attack you. Let's go for protection and attack rolls. Move our way in. Then you know what? I'm going to summon a stone golem. There you go. Ooh. He's hitting on 6, which is interesting. Oh, it's been droned, I think. I love it just trying to slice at the horse and just missing repeatedly. That's great. Let's maybe go for a large water elemental. Large water elemental. There we go. Took a couple of attempts, but there we have one. Your job is going to be to shoot this one. Oh wow, that's good damage. Okay. You're hitting the stone golem. That's great. It's just effectively just stopping it from hitting us. It's good to know that it would destroy us, given, you know, half a chance. Haste, maybe? If I do haste here, that should hit everybody. I guess I can't target that with haste. Okay. Sealer? It wouldn't hit you, apparently. Okay. Yeah, I'm looking at what I've got. I'm going to delay till here. Reg, you're going to walk out this way. And probably do Order of the God Claw. You can charge in here. Yeah. Might smite this and just charge it. Nice. Now, when I do haste on Reg, that'll hit everybody. There we go. That's better. Okay. Why don't you go invisible as well, just because you can, and then like head in here. Cool. Horse. You're attacking that one. Did some damage. Okay. I'm a bit worried standing next to this thing, if I'm honest with you. I might try and get it to hit Seela instead. We could do something like Divine Power. Or see if there's any other ones that might be useful for us to just stay alive. Maybe we move in here. I'm going to move in this way. And then do Burst of Glory. Temporary hit points will be nice. Study target and then started attacking. Took some damage back. It's okay. It did 0 damage to the horse there. Okay, now it's doing damage to our horse. Alright, Darren, you need to get in so that we can start casting channel positive energy. And then cast channel positive energy. Nice. Water Elemental did do damage. You're going to run in so you can get the point blank shot bonuses. Then probably shoot. Gonna get one shot, this one. There you go. Moves in and attacks Seela. Misses. Attack. Fair enough. Right, keep attacking. Nenio. We know that that one's immune to... Actually, are they immune to electricity? You're immune to electricity. You're also immune to electricity. Electricity is such a bait in this game. Everything's immune to it. Try Pox Pustules or something. Those who fail to disbelieve Phantasmal Putrefaction immediately take 1d4 points of wisdom damage. I suppose that's not that useful because I don't really care about the wisdom damage. I mean, it would be useful if we cast like Phantasmal Killer or Shadow Evocation, but I don't think the fight's going to last that long. Maybe Obsidian Flow? Here, potentially? We would have to walk in a lot closer, but that could work. Or Web. Or Fog. Too many options. Could also just try, like, you know, Burning Arc. You're not immune to fire, are you? You just have resistances? Yeah. Same with you? Yeah. Let's just cast it like this. Okay. Wasn't a lot of damage, but I still think it might have been the right move. Horse didn't get a turn, but that's fine. At least it didn't do anything bad.
We won't falter.
Okay, it attacked our horse and then killed it. Means this one's now walking in and attacking. Gets a single attack because it walked in. Darren, this is take a step back time. Possibly then heal. Yeah. Okay. Next up is Water Elemental. Nice damage. I think we're going to try and kill this one in the middle. Just because we can right now. I think that's our best plan.
Prepare yourself.
Okay, I take it back. Apparently we can't hit it. That was incredibly bad rolling. Lots of misses. Good to see.
Retreat is not an option.
Okay. Good damage. And killed it. Seela can then, I don't know, smite and attack. Okay. Good damage. Nenio? Maybe I'll just try, like, doing this. Okay. attack the one that you're next to.
Your might.
Nice crit. Oh, what? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Where did it come from? Okay. Okay, wait, whoa, 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 whoa. Before all of this, where did it come from? It healed for 384 hit points. Oh, it did that thing that we saw something else do before. Maybe it's meant to do something else, like run away? I don't know. That's interesting that it just reappeared. Okay, well, healing seems like the most sensible move here. Yeah, then ending turn. Water Elemental missed. We had somebody lose a turn due to drone. We have been hit a few times, but that's okay. Reg, kill this one.
Kneel before me.
Just decided I'd choose a different one to kill this time first. And we still get to attack the Ranky a little bit. Alright, attack. Or Diractni. It must have had a lot of temporary hit points, looking at the fact that we kept hitting it and its health didn't actually seem to go down. Is there something else going on with it now? It's freezing? Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened to it, but that's okay. We could attack it, I suppose. We're also a little bit low on health. I might use this, although this will actually trigger attack of opportunity. No, I'm going to take a step back, and then I'm going to cast this again. Cool. That I think is our best move. It gets a turn. Attacks our water elemental. Not worried about that in the slightest. It attacks Reg and misses a lot. Do another heal. Good. You're still out due to drone. Get your single attack. Reg, you're going to take a little step in here. Just a little step in. And then you're going to attack this one. Good. Okay. Seela, attack this one.
Glory without risk.
Okay. Then it was taking shots. That's fine. Our move, attack this one.
We can do it.
Okay. Who did it hit there? Or it hit us for the sneak attack. Okay, that's not good. Darren, heal. Very straightforward pattern for Darren's turns. Rushalee does attack and crits. That's incredible. Keep attacking.
Desna, guide
Nope.
my hand.
Okay. You're attacking the Minde still. Lots of misses. Love it. Attack.
This one's mine.
That one's dead.
You are nothing
That one's
before
dead.
me.
Might actually be dead this time. Okay. Grab the loot. Hey, 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 hey. Stop shooting.
At once.
You're absolutely destroying Darren. Stop it. Just stop it.
Missed me already.
I mean, I know that you, like, everybody does want to shoot Darren, but, I mean, you don't have to. Right. Grab the loot. So we get armor, and then we get a set of keys. Ooh, Lockpicker's Kit 2. Okay. And then this breastplate. White Dragon. Okay. Does it have any lore? No. It's a +4 white dragonhide breastplate. Grants the wearer cold aura and cold resistance 30. This breastplate can be worn by druids. Okay. We don't have a druid, but that's fine. It's an enhancement +4. Okay. That's cool. And all creatures within 5 feet of this creature take 2d6 points of cold damage at the beginning of the turn. I need to test whether this applies to us, as well as in like to our allies as well. Whenever this flanks an enemy, whenever the wearer of this +3 mithril chainmail flanks any enemy, the wearer gets a +2 bonus to damage against the flank creature. If you have the outflank feature, the damage is increased to +4. That's cool. The cold aura is nice though. That's cool armor. Do we have anybody who could use this breastplate that we've got? No. Okay, we would need somebody like, I'm trying to think who else uses them. Somebody must, right? Suasil, maybe? Suasil might use them. Yeah, so we could give that to Suasil. Lockpicker's kit, I guess, is going on you for just now. As our trickery person. That's fine. I don't need to activate it, do I? No. Okay, that's fine. Cool. Let's see whether this does damage to us. Doesn't seem to be. Only affects enemies? I think it does. Cool. Does say creatures within 5 feet. Yeah, you're definitely within 5 feet. Okay, cool. Either that or we could just do like cold resistance, which would also negate the damage, I reckon. Okay. Just seeing here, moving around, seeing whether it activates. No? Okay. So we've been everywhere down here, so I reckon... Oh wait, yeah, there's still that door is still locked at the other side, huh? Although that was how the suture got in, so I assume that maybe that's why the door is locked still. Like, because it was his entrance point. It wasn't actually somewhere you're meant to be able to go. Yeah. Let's have a look. It does look like there should be a button though, doesn't it? It looks like a lot like a button. Maybe the rift opens this door as well. Like, it's not even like you have a chance to open it, it's just locked. Maybe there's also a way that you can come into this place from this angle or something. I don't know. Like, maybe if you're on a different mythic path, that's how you can get in here. I don't know. Could be. Could be. I think it's just locked, personally. But, yeah, I can't see anything to click on for it, so... Yeah. Let's head back up to the main part of the laboratory and speak to our Crusader friends. See what we want to do. Right. Quick save. Hello. See ya. Hello. Oh, I can examine the barrier with my knowledge arcana? Sure. The barrier appears to have been created from the essence of the abyss and reinforced with spells repelling any living creature not of the dark plane. Let's leave for a second here. Quick save. Destroy the barrier. You see a beautiful silver-haired woman whose face displays unusual heavenly tranquility. Now you can get a good look at her wings. One looks strong and is covered in white feathers, just as you would expect of an angel, but the other wing... It looks like a framework of mismatched bones with a grimy purple substance stretched across it instead of webbing. Is it covered in something akin to scabs or strange scales? Is this maybe half demon, half angel? You discern the undeniable work of demonic magic in the strange artificial wing, an angel corrupted and refashioned by the forces of the abyss? What could be more unnatural? The angel awakens. Oh, Targona, we've heard the name before. And unexpectedly inclines her head in greeting. I do not know who you are, stranger, but thank you for freeing me. I am Targona, blade of Iomede's heavenly host. My captivity, though I was ignorant of it, lasted so long. How did you end up here? I was brought here from the brink of death. I had been fighting the Balor Darazand alongside a troop of Crusaders when we were struck by the echo of Deskari, a demon of terrifying power and cunning, an old enemy of mine. All my comrades perished, and the two demons set upon me like predators savaging a bird. The echo ripped off my wing and left me to die among the bodies of those I failed to protect. And then she appeared, the architect of the Worldwound. The angel's gaze darkens. Sometimes I am amazed at the vast power, terrifying or benevolent, that can reside in a mortal. However, Areelu is no longer mortal. She brought me here, and treated me as much as she could, or as much as she deems necessary. I can hardly remember those first days in the laboratory. Pain, strange magic, purple flames flickering around me. Areelu spent hours casting spells over me. I was chained the whole time, though I was too weak to fight or flee. There was nothing else for me to do but to talk to her, and to try and glimpse inside that black soul. I don't know what I hoped to find in there, perhaps the smallest glimmer of light, hope that all could be remedied. All I saw was twilight, a veil of arrogance and secrets that Areelu used to keep herself separate from the world. Her thoughts were occupied by some grand experiment. I was of little interest by comparison. When she had finished her work, she put me into a deep sleep. A healing sleep, she said. It was necessary to allow my new, abominable wing to settle in. I must have been in that sleep until now. What grand experiment was Areelu planning when she captured you? She wanted to perfect her accursed wound, the second opening she called it. The rift was to be larger, more stable, opening a road to Golarion from the new abyssal realms. What shocked me was that she talked about the disastrous consequences of her plan with total equanimity, as though they were minor details that were but a distraction from the experiment herself. I also know that her experiment required a mortal soul, perhaps as a sacrifice in some dark rite that would siphon the mortal's life force and use it for perverse ends. I heard a new prisoner arrive in the lab not long after myself. Areelu was particularly distressed by the development, and she talked to me more than usual. She was clearly in want of an audience. That's when I learned certain details of her plan. But how it was carried out and what happened to that prisoner, I do not know. May Iomade guard the soul of that unfortunate. If indeed it is still whole, often such rituals destroy the sacrificed soul entirely. Why do I get the feeling that could be us? What's wrong with your wing? It is the work of Areelu. The wing is fully functional, its creator isn't known as the architect for nothing. But it frightens me. There's more of the abyss in this wing than in the eyes of an enraged Balor. If I were you or your commander, Angel, I would immediately order that the demonic wing be amputated. It is corruption that has been placed inside you. The consequences of that will be inescapable. You may be right, Knight. My superiors in heaven may make the same decision. Balers with the abyss in their eyes? How unscientific. I would have been pleased if she'd sent me anything at all. Finian's voice trembles. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry this happened to her. It's terrible. She should never have been... No living creature should be treated like that. Why don't you get out of here or summon the warriors of heaven to help you? Even the goddess cannot hear me within these walls. This place. It belongs to the abyss, not the material plane. I could not call for help, only pray for a miracle. Perhaps your arrival is the answer to that prayer. I know what it's like being cut off from everything you know, from everything that makes you who you are, whispers Arushale. The angel's gaze stops on the succubus and flames blaze up in her eyes. Demon! Weren't you one of my captors? The succubus instinctively bares her teeth in response and hisses threateningly. Her claws grow long and suddenly you see the old Arushale, the fearsome demon of the abyss. After a momentary standoff in complete silence, the angel suddenly holds her hands up and the raffled glow in her eyes goes out. I can tell by your eyes that you know who she is, and that you do not consider her an enemy. Forgive me, I spent too long slumbering and my self-control is diminished. I should not have been so hasty to deem your companion an enemy. What can you tell me about this place? I only know a little. Areelu once let it slip that this refuge is where she wrote the Lexicon of Paradox, a book of dark magic containing the secret of the Worldwound's creation. That means this place is older than the wound itself. Areelu must have created it, at least part of it, before her great atrocity. I was astonished at the strange way she seemed to speak of this laboratory. It was as if she despised this place, yet she tried not to show it. There was a moment when I wondered if this hatred was a sign of her contrition, but I was mistaken. Areelu Vorlesh is incapable of feeling contrite, even for a heartbeat. She is like a tempest, hurtling forward and sweeping aside everything in its path. Okay, well, we know that lawful options may disappear. We did save, so The grotesque work of the power of the abyss implanted into a creature of heaven. This is a crime against the cosmic order. I must rid of you. A shadow flits across the angel's face. I considered this. A servant of light cannot accept the gifts of darkness. But I also know that I will not receive a healthy new wing unless the goddess herself grants such a mercy. The demon who did this to me is much more powerful. When she decides to take something, it can never be restored. I believe this is a test for me. A hard test, but a necessary one. If you believe that I am guilty of weakness, and that this profane gift must be destroyed, act as you see fit. The angel lowers her head. This isn't a punishment, but a purification. We're going to destroy the wing. The angel screams in pain and falls to her knees. And then she rises again. She reaches up to touch the place where the wing used to be, then wrenches her hand away. I thank you, Judge. I have to go. I need to find a way out of here. May the power of heaven go with you. If only I could help, but my strength has been drained. Oh, my prayers have been answered. Mumble, mumble, mumble. Are you looking for the way out? We've been waiting here for years and we're still waiting. Okay. Well, I believe we've done everything here. There's no door we haven't opened. We have been literally everywhere. Been to the old wing. We've been to the heart of the laboratory. I think it's time for us to leave. Yeah, okay. I think it is time for us to just get out of this place entirely. We found all the crystals that we were going to find, I think. There might be more crystals later, or there may be... I actually don't know where there would be other crystals. I think it's time for us to open the rift. I mean, let me do one last check on this door. This door seems locked. I don't see any... If I saw anything I could interact with, I might consider trying to interact with it, but, like... There's nothing in here at all that you can click... I mean, you could click on this. Maybe there are symbols on the floor, but, like, it doesn't even seem like there's that kind of a clue, you know? I mean, I do see symbols on the door, right? And my thought was maybe the symbols line up with things on the map that you can click on, but, I mean, if that's the case, that's... Come to our horse. Oh, it's dead, okay. But if that's the case, I mean, that's way too, like, hidden for it to be a real thing, right? Because I'm looking around the map and I'm like, maybe there are things on it that you could click on, like maybe this door you could click on over here, it's got some symbols on it, you know, maybe that symbol equals something else, and no. I don't think, I think that puzzle is too, it's too hidden for it to be a real puzzle, right? Like, it's only one in my mind. So I'm going to open a rift now. So now that I've opened the way out, let me test something. Now if I go back to the angel, can I say like, hey, I found you a way out of here? Or will she just leave when I leave? That's the question. Because now, that's an angel that was part of the Crusade that we've refound. I'm sure that's going to come up later. You know, if we freed her. Let's see, can I go in here and say, hey, I found you a way out? Unsealed the way out, you are free. Free? Then let's leave here at once. May the light of Iomade be with you. I can't believe I'm going to see the sky again. What time is it, I wonder? Morning, afternoon, evening? Heaven? I'm coming home. Farewell, Commander. 20 years. Will my wife and son even recognize me? Are they still alive? On to the other one. The other one's just like, I'm out of here. I'm a druid. I'm done. Okay. So we freed them. Yeah, okay, I'm happy I went back, though, because otherwise they wouldn't have been freed, I assume. Yeah. So that must have been the angel wing that the Aeon was talking about. Like, as the thing that, the horrible thing that had happened here. I think. Unless it was the Worldwound thing, but I don't think that happened here. Let's go to the hut. We've now escaped the trap. Oh, and there's the other one that we saw here. And that's the Aeon one. Oh, which now we teleport directly into. Okay, sure. I mean, I didn't want to loot the hut anyway. The haze begins to fade away, allowing you to see more clearly. At first it seems as though nothing has changed. You're in the same room that you were in before. But little by little you begin to notice the differences. Items that weren't there, things that look new. You are no longer alone. Before you stands Areelu Vorlesh, the thrice-cursed traitor of Golarion. She looks at you with surprise and then immediately shoots a quick glance at the closed door. Is she waiting for help? Will she try to run? Oh, this is Areelu Vorlesh before she became a demon? Oh. We've gone into the past? Your companions look as stricken by what has happened as Areelu herself. I feel a bit dizzy and look, there's that witch. Areelu? Oh, what? And now we're jumping somewhere else? What? That was it? The coverlet on the bed looks like it would crumble to dust at the slightest touch. So there's the thing I clicked that took me into the laboratory when I was just clicking on things. There's the loot. Okay, that's the loot I've been waiting ages for. An old cauldron with the smell of alcohol still lingering around it. It's smashed and beyond repair. So we can head back in there if we wanted to. Okay, we obviously don't want to, but we could. Okay. So have we changed the past? Maybe? I don't know. I don't think we have. But that's interesting. Let's exit. We've also gone several days, so I just realized that all of the things on the world map are going to have changed because we spent days in that dungeon. Or at least a day in that dungeon. Yeah, so we can now move our Crusader army again. Oh, and some things finished here as well. Skilled trackers and interrogators will hunt down and destroy the band of demons that's been kidnapping children. We got diplomacy experience points and energy points. Nice. Okay, that's good. We got a decree here. Glory to the heroes. Crusade morale increases. Oh, this is a repeatable one. Okay, that we've already done. Events. Underground Avengers. A group of mongrels that has arrived in Dresden is itching for a fight. Lan worries that the belligerent recruits might ignore their orders in battle, lose their heads, and then lose their lives. For Angel, we could do something. Is unavailable because the mongrels did not taste the demonic madness in the shield maze, or because you did not choose the path of the demon. Ooh, okay. So that's got multiple things that could have done that. So we can position them in the front rank, so we get mongrel fighters, or we can put them in the rear, and we get sharpshooters. I want sharpshooters. Yes. In a battle, the hot-headed and reckless are the first to die. The mongrels were ordered to stand behind the formation so as to not be agitated and spurred into rash action by the close proximity to the enemy. Nice, and then Aeon's call. We are overcome with a strong desire to return to Dresden and spend some time in privacy. Okay. Let's close that. Just now. We have a lot of energy points. We should probably try and spend it at some point. Okay. Did something wear off here? I thought we had 4 before, but maybe one wore off. Oh, that might be the repeatable one that wore off, potentially. I don't know. Anyway. Ooh. Mark of Terror. All units in the target army receive a -2 times mythic rank penalty to morale. Wait, what? All units in the target army receive a penalty to morale? Why would I ever use that? I mean, maybe there's a positive to having negative morale? No, why would I ever use... Maybe I can... Let me quick save. Maybe I can use that on the enemy. Trying to see, like, if I chose that one. I don't really understand what this is going to do. It does nothing, I think is the answer. This just does nothing. Okay, sure. Not sure what that is. Seems unusable. That's fine. Right, recruiting. We have enough to get these guys. Which one has them in it? It should be Boring Squad, I think. Oh, Boring Squad isn't at home yet. Oh, but Boring Squad was moving up the river. Was it? Or was it... Which way was it? I think it was going this way, yeah. So actually, I just want to recruit into like an empty army. The remainder of these guys. That's fine. I could run them up and get them to catch up, I suppose. Split army? Yeah, you're going to move to a new army. That's fine. Mongrels could merge up, I suppose, with... Let me just check. Does Boring Squad still have them? Yeah, okay. So I want you to merge with the mongrel one. There we go. Both of you are then going to head out this way. Meet up with Boring Squad and merge. There we go. Merge both of them in. That's fine. We're still the same strength, but we are, you know, we have double of these guys now. You're fine with your single unit. Okay, right. So now these ones can head out this way and move their way towards the 5 strength army. Awesome. Right. Anything else that we need to do? Don't think so. Right. Teleport back, I think. Let's go with that. Let's teleport back. To Dresden once more. To the Citadel and to our mirror. Yeah, I'm interested to see what the consequences of this are. Yeah. This could be intriguing. This could be, yeah. It could be wild. Definitely taking its time, which might mean we're going to immediately go into something. There we go. A true Aeon has no weaknesses. You must also banish weakness from yourself because you are the essence of the Crusade, its anchoring point. But to banish weakness, you must first uncover it. Where does it originate? From an untrained mind that is akin to the waters of a murky pond and cannot comprehend the difference between right and wrong, how the world should be ordered or the principles from which one must never deviate? Or does it spring from physical vulnerability and the suffering of the flesh akin to a blade untempered by flames? Both weaken the resolve of mortals, drive them to vice and cloud their clarity of purpose. How can you start to heal yourself and your soldiers from a place of weakness? Ponder the matter for a while. So I get some effects here. Okay, let's ponder the matter. Every soul holds the chaos of contradictions, akin to the struggle between raging waves and roaring flames. Water crashes down upon fire, making it hiss and die, yet the water itself dies, turning to steam. A soul is torn by contradictions, locked in an eternal conflict with itself. But if one were to follow a certain path, they could achieve order and harmony. It matters not whether the soul is filled with a steady, bright, and powerful flame, or resembles a crystal clear pond that reflects the stars above. All that matters is order. How does overcoming my weakness make my soldiers stronger? The warriors follow your example. They strive to be like you in their judgments and habits. If you start spending more time with the priests and in meditation, clearing the whirlpool of your thoughts, your soldiers will start to improve their minds. If you join the monks every morning, relentlessly tempering your body in the fires of daily training, your soldiers will start a similar regimen. Your actions may matter more than you realize. Okay, let's have a look here. So this gives us sound mind feat. So immunity to fear, sleep, and mind-affecting effects. That's pretty good. And unlocks water elementals creation, so we get 7 water elementals every 5 days. Okay, and the other one, you still get, you get sound body, so you're immune to poison, disease, paralysis, and stun. And you get fire elementals, 10 fire elementals. Alright, let me just do a little calculation here, so that's 20 power, 85. It says they have power, so they must have like a spell of some kind, maybe? The unit's attacks apply an effect that deals power times d6 times unit number fire damage every 3 rounds. Okay, so that's why it has power. So it would be 20 times by d6. So it's 20 d6 times by the number of units. So it's 20 d6 per unit. So for one collection of them, so that's 10. So that's going to be 200 d6 fire damage for 3 rounds. That's pretty good. It's definitely good, although we do have a lot of things that are immune to fire. This one seems interesting as well, water elementals. So, water elementals give you freezing. So it's the same calculation. Okay, except you get power 6, so you have a lot less power as a water elemental. So that's 36 d6 times by 7, so that's 250 something. Yeah, 250 something damage. Doesn't really matter. Or not damage, but like dice. Which, wait, is that right? 6 times by 6. So it's, no, it's 6 d6 times by 7. Okay, it's 42 d6. Never mind. That's much easier. Okay. So, that is going to do a lot less damage. However, it is strong against fire, right? It's immune to fire. I assume. No, it's immune to cold. Never mind, that's wrong. Yeah, so is it actually weak to fire? No, it's just got the immunity cold. I was looking for the weakness. Where's it doesn't have a weakness. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, that's fine. I think that we should choose the other one. I think we should choose fire. Now, sound body might not be as... Like, I don't know whether it's better or worse than sound mind. So that's why I'm saying that the fire elementals, I think, are stronger. Now, the problem is they do fire damage, which is a problem. But if we hit something that isn't completely immune to fire damage, we're going to, like, instantly kill them, effectively, with this. Yeah, that's going to do so much more damage, thanks to the much higher power on this unit. Unless I misread, let me just double check what freezing does. Yeah, I think that this is by far better. Yeah. Once you make this difficult decision, everything starts to seem simple and clear. The monks must allow soldiers to join their training. Physical discipline must spread beyond their small community and flourish everywhere. If the body is weak, you must make it strong. You feel that you're one step closer to what you see in the mirror. Okay. Sure. More mirror talk? I did do a save and click on it. Oh, find out what happened at Areelu's laboratory. The Areelu you saw in the distortion was without a doubt an Areelu from the past. An Aeon can travel through time, for some imbalances extend far back into the past. In order to root out such imbalances, one must travel back to the decisive point that changed the course of events. As an Aeon, you have the necessary strength to slip through the veil of time, but will it be enough to correct what needs to be corrected? There's only one way to find out. Your actions send the multiverse into motion, and a new distortion shines out from the darkness like an icy star. You see it clearly, as if a map of the land has been spread out before you. Dresden. The mirror is silent. There is nothing in it but your reflection. Wait a second. So we can now look at the distortion in Dresden? Oh. Oh, that is cool. Okay. Let's see. We don't need to manage Crusade affairs right now. I'm gonna rest. Yep, this is fine.
Lon, satisfy my curiosity. Has anyone ever mistaken you for an animal?
No. What about you?
Nice comeback. Oh, hello. That's a Hell Knight, I guess? Oh, it's Jaeger. A familiar figure clad in black armor appears before you and ceremoniously offers a salute. Greetings, Knight Commander. Jaeger Ankel from Paralictor Derenge's squad, at your service. I'm afraid it's becoming a habit, but once again I bring dire news. Jaeger shrugs apologetically. Jaeger casts a nervous sideways glance at his superior officer. Paralictor, while you've been following the Knight Commander, much has happened at our outpost. Enough chitter-chatter, Knight. Give your report. Although Regel's tone remains as dispassionate as ever, his gaze has grown in intensity. He watches Jaeger like a predatory beast prowling ever closer to its prey. Jaeger snaps to attention and repeats a message he's clearly taken pains to memorize. Reporting, to whom it may concern, a group of Hell Knights has vanished under suspicious circumstances. They were last seen on the road to the occupied city of Iz. The Knights were escorting a group of cultists and carrying letters captured in a recent raid on an underground hideout. They disappeared after reporting their approach to our outpost, and the chapters quartered there failed to find any traces of the missing Knights. The situation is highly abnormal. Such a large squad could have fallen in battle, but they could have hardly have vanished into thin air without so much as a sign of struggle. Powerful demonic forces might be involved in their disappearance, thus we informed Dresden about the incident and plead for help in our investigation. Tell me about the hideout. Where were the cultists captured? It was a secret hideout consisting of a large warehouse and several workshops, which produced equipment for cultist cells all over Mendev. We've been tracking the cultists for a while before finally locating and attacking them. Strangely, our intelligence reports had indicated that several powerful demons were always present inside the hideout, but our strike team only found mortals. We captured and escorted them to our outpost for questioning. What of this outpost where the Knights were last seen? As I understand it, Paralictors Renth, Tai, and Diothan informed you about the outpost during their visit to Dresden. While we finished its construction just a few days ago, it's already our largest staging ground in the eastern Worldwound. We have a small permanent garrison station there. We use it as a resting area for the Hell Knights involved in various expeditions. Fine, I'll take care of it. Rachel waves Jaeger away, then sets his pale yellow eyes on you. We must visit the Hell Knight outpost as soon as we can. I suggest you treat this incident as seriously as possible. It might have unexpected consequences. Okay, so we got a potentially time-sensitive thing to do there. Let's have a look. So, in our Crusade map modes, I don't know if anything else is going to be finished just yet, but maybe it will be. We'll see. Decrees. Okay, Fire Elemental's creation we could now do. Okay, that's fine. 2 days. That's not bad. Logistics reform is one that we should just issue. So we're going to get both of these on the next day, which is nice. We have more diplomacy things that we can do immediately. Yeah, we have 2 of them actually that we can trigger. And we've almost finished the letters from Krenuk, so we're actually very good there. Oh my lord, I didn't mean to click that, but is this really as far as we can see so far? No, we've been like all the way out here, haven't we? Yeah, we've been this far. Okay, that's fine. We only have control over, you know, this area, but that's fine. I just wanted to check the map mode to see where this new thing is. I guess I can't see it on this map mode. That's fine. Right, exit. I was hoping to check the world map, so I think I can do that if I press M then world map. Maybe? Is that an option in this game? We'll see. Will it load in? Are we immediately going into the logistics meeting? Is that what's happening here? Or is it just a long load? Might just be a long load. Just a long load. Okay. Oh, you can't go into world map. That actually just opens up this. Oh. Okay. Anevia, you got anything to say to me? Out of curiosity? No. See ya. Okay. Right. Let's leave here. And head outside to the streets. Okay, we'll use Expedious Retreat when we're out here. Yeah. Okay. Just thinking about what we want to do next. Right. Let's use Expedious Retreat. Head along this way. Let's see if we've got anyone else around. We've got Storyteller. We've got some things for him as well. When we're ready to do that. You know what I think we might do? We might leave the Rift till next time. We'll speak to the Storyteller next time as well. And what we'll do for the end of this episode is get our mythic things leveled up. Yeah, that seems like a plan. So, we have Greyboar, He's doing power attack. He got defensive study. He got thundering blows. He's just like a high damage dealing melee person. Mythic sneak attack potentially. 2-weapon fighting is good to reduce the penalty. I think 2-weapon fighting is good for him. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on him because he's very simple. He's like Reg when we did his. We know what we want him to do. We want him to just do damage, so we'll just give him the ability to do more damage. Cool. Next up, we have Soasil. Now, Soasil is more interesting, potentially. He's had enduring spells, he's had greater enduring spells, and we did Domain Zealot, so we can use domain actions as a swift action. Now, we could potentially give him more domains, so that he can get even more swift actions available, but there's other stuff we could do with them. Let's see what we got. We could double the bonuses from weapon focus and greater weapon focus, which he should have for his glaive, although he might only have weapon focus for it. Let me have a look. Does he have greater weapon focus as well? Abilities? Why do all those say deactivated on them? That's interesting. I mean, it might just be because he's not in our party, but I've never seen it say deactivated before. That's weird. He only has weapon focus right now for glaive, not greater. So it seems like we shouldn't probably take that one until at least he has greater. Mythic channeling could be good. Flawless attacks is probably good for him. We also want things that make his self-buffing better. Whenever you miss with a melee attack, still take damage equal to strength bonus. Could be good for him. Let's see what other stuff we got here. See, we could take impossible domains on him and end up with a bunch of new abilities and new resistances. I think this could be good because then he just gets a bunch of extra things, which would be nice. Like, you get so many different effects here that are all like really good. Yeah, it's potentially something to think about, but there's a lot to read in here. There isn't a good reason for not doing it. I'm just like, this stuff. What's lightning? I was just saying lightning lord. Bolt of lightning. Call that bolt of lightning. Number of times per day functions as call lightning. Okay. See what else we got in here. Have we got anything that's like, what's the travel domain? Increase your base speed. It's a free action. You can gain increased mobility for 1 round. For the next round, you ignore all difficult terrain and do not take any penalties for moving through it. Okay, 8th level, you can teleport up to 10 feet per day in the class that gave you access to this domain as a move action. This teleportation must be used in 5-foot increments, and such movement does not provoke attacks of opportunity. Well, that's kind of cool. And you get your domain spells with it as well. I like the ability to jump around. I'm just going to kind of jump between them. Strength domain. As a standard action, you can touch a creature to give it great strength. For 1 round, the target gains an enhancement bonus equal to half your level. The class that gives you access to this domain, minimum +1, to melee attacks and athletic checks. At 8th level, you add half of your level in the class that gave you access to this domain as an enhancement bonus to your athletics checks. Oh, okay. Rune domain? You can put a rune in a location? Yeah, no. Your touch can make it target lethargic. You can emit a 30-foot aura that wards against death for a number of rounds per day equal to your level in the class to give you access to this domain. I don't know whether this would be our cleric class or our mythic class. That's kind of interesting. Living creatures in the area are immune to all death effects, energy drain, and effects that cause negative levels. That's kind of neat. Protection is an aura of protection, similar to what we just had there. Magic, aura of madness. I'm just seeing what other ones we got in here. But anything is like immediately, obviously great. Like these resistances to things like acid are kind of good. You know, they're just things that would be useful to have on. Yeah, what's artifice? You emit a 30-foot aura that grants your allies a +4 bonus on saving throws against effects that inflict the fatigued or exhausted condition. Use it a number of rounds per day equal to your level and the class give you access. This one allows you to give DR1 to all of your allies. That's kind of neat. And then it scales up. Get an animal companion. Your effective druid level for this animal companion is equal to your level in the class to give you access -3. I don't think we need another animal companion, but we could get one. Anyway, having looked at all that, I'm like, I don't really want to do that. Got anything else which is good? Mythic Charge? Probably not. Rupture Restraints, maybe. Unstoppable, maybe. I like some of those ones that just make you difficult to remove. Flawless Attacks, though, still very good. Toughness, still very good. Yeah, I think I might just take Flawless Attacks after all that, but still, seems good. A lot of good options that could have worked there. Ember. Now, Ember has Abundant Casting, Improved Abundant Casting, and Pranked. Okay, so let's see what else we can give her. Spell Penetration. Done. Don't need to look at any other options. Like, she was having trouble hitting people through Spell Penetration. Mythic Spell Penetration just makes it better. Right, Woljif. You have Unrelenting Assault. So you get a stacking damage buff. You have Weapon Finesse Mythic, and you have Rupture Restraints. Okay, I don't actually have any idea what I'm doing with you. 2-weapon fighting is good, I guess. It's another one where I'm like, that's probably gonna, that would do. Yeah, I think actually that's exactly what we do. We say 2-weapon fighting. He always fights with 2 weapons, therefore that's going to be good. Right. Just reduce the penalty so he hits more. Wenduog. Now, Wenduog is Limitless Rage, Power Attacks, Unrelenting Assault. We're going for heavy damage on her. Anything that can increase her damage is great. We don't want Weapon Focus. Because we don't want her tied into a weapon. Flawless Attacks would allow her to hit more. To take an extra mythic ability, which might increase her like damage. Not sure what that would be. Ever Ready, I suppose, would be good for that, potentially. Yeah. What do I have a weapon focus in? Longbow. No. Definitely not then. I guess Flawless Attacks kind of fits for her. A lot of these I'm just taking the default. She also has a lot of strength, I suppose. I could take this one. So she always... whenever you miss with a melee attack, the target still takes damage equal to your strength bonus. This damage cannot be increased by any other means. Or if we're attacking like 6 times in combat, you still get like, what, 30 damage or something? It's not bad. Yeah. We'll take it. Oh, well, there you go. So we got 4. We get 3 attacks right now. So she would do just 12 damage for missing. That's not bad, and it scales up. And it would scale if we gave her a strength buff as well, which we would give her. Right, Lan. Now, Lan has Cleaving Shot, Point Blank Shot, and Ranging Shots. So, stacking bonus on attack. He has the Cleave, and he has extra bonuses from that. Let's see what else we want to give him. We give him Weapon Specialization Mythic on a longbow. So what that do? When using your chosen weapon, you gain a bonus equal to half your mythic rank on damage rolls. Okay. Doubles the bonus from Weapon Focus and Greater Weapon Focus. I don't know if he has them, actually. Let me have a look. Take Dodge Mythic. Deadly Aim Mythic would probably be good as well. Let's see. Does he have weapon focuses? He should do. If he doesn't, then I should take those feats as soon as possible. Yeah, his weapon focus, he has weapon specialization. He doesn't have greater weapon focus. Okay, interesting. I wonder why not. Probably because I missed it, or because he misses a prerequisite for it. You know what I could have a look at? Let me just see. Could he have taken it? It should be at the bottom if he can't take it. Like greater weapon focus, I think it's called. Yeah, why can't he take it? Oh, you have to have a level. You have to have a fighter level of 8. Oh. Well, there you go. I actually just didn't even know that those were fighter locked. Okay. Interesting. We'll close that one up. We could take improved critical mythic. So this is going to be less useful for us in general because we don't have greater. We're never going to get greater weapon focus. Oh. Okay. In which case, I'll just take deadly aim, which means that we're going to do a lot more damage with our hits. Good. Right. Next up. It's just Camellia? Just Camellia. So Camellia has Elemental Barrage, Piranha Strike for the extra damage on that, Enduring Spells, probably greater Enduring Spells, I would guess. This level? Yeah, greater Enduring Spells seems good. Yeah, it's the same kind of logic that I had when I looked at Stila with this one. Although, like, it's not optimal to take it at this level and you should just wait a level for it. I still think it's good to take it at this level because Enduring Spells is garbage, but greater Enduring Spells is really good. So getting it, the upgrade as soon as possible is good, and we don't know when we're going to get the 5th rank up on that one. So, yeah. There we have it. Everyone is leveled up, and I think it is time for us to end the episode there. Thank you for watching. Next time we are going to speak to the storyteller, and then we are going to go and open the rift that's in Dresden. So thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.